Hi everyone, this is Tammy Kane, and I am talking today about how we will be getting our prioritized and groomed program backlog of features. We need this to do our release planning for Release 6 by December 4th, but actually, if we think about it, we need this a bit earlier so that our teams can do their planning in our HIP sprint. In this case, this prioritized and groomed program backlog of features is needed by November 20th. So what is going to happen between now and November 20th? We have meetings today, 10/28, the week of 11/13, and the week of 11/18. On 10/28, we will have a product owner meeting and a line of business roundtable. In the week of 11/13, we will have a product owner meeting and a line of business roundtable. And in the week of 11/18, we will have a product owner meeting and a line of business roundtable. For today's product owner meeting, we will review the purpose of a prioritized and groomed program backlog. We'll review our Elite 8 features, and we'll review who is partnering with whom specifically to groom, and we will review the plan that we are talking about here today. We got these Elite 8 features from our three sources: from our communities of practice, our line of business transformation leads, and from crowdsourcing through Pulse. All of these requests were reviewed to determine which request would be solved for the enterprise and placed in our backlog. In our line of business roundtable, we will review the purpose, these Elite 8 features, and who is getting with whom to plan and groom. We will also review this plan. Between now and the next meetings during the week of 11/13, the specific product owner and line of business transformation lead are partnering to continue to groom the features. During the week of 11/13, the product owners will complete weighted shortest job first. Calculating weighted shortest job first allows us to determine the cost of delay and is one tool in helping us to ensure we are getting the most value as soon as possible. In the line of business roundtable, we will review these weighted shortest job scores and discuss risks with this prioritization. In the time between the next meetings and the next week, the product owners and the line of business transformation leads are continuing to review the backlog so that when we get to our meetings the week of 11/18, we can do the final review and make any adjustments if necessary. This plan will ensure that we meet our timeline to have a prioritized and groomed program backlog of features by November 20th to share with the teams on the train. To follow this through, let's take an example of how this will look through HIP and in release planning. Let's say that one of our features has to do with Kanban. In story format, we say from the user's perspective, as a user of Kanban, I want to be able to use online tools so that, and the benefits will be listed here, and the acceptance criteria could be an online tool, for example, training, of course, processes for using the tool, and perhaps reporting would be available. So here we can create a sample program board. This is the board with the blue and yellow cards and the red spaghetti strings that include dependencies. We would bring over this feature as it is written, and perhaps with a little bit more grooming, and put it where it makes the most sense. The teams on the train, and this is not all of our teams, but for the sake of example, I have listed training, tools, AVS, which is our process group, and metrics and reporting. To deliver on this feature, all of these teams must fulfill on a dependency. Keep in mind, anyone can own this feature, but all teams shown here should work together to determine sprint timelines. Also, it is important to note that the product owner assigned to this feature and the customer should be engaged throughout the sprints to ensure alignment in what is being done and the customer needs. Drawing in these dependencies is illustrating that each team has planned for when they can deliver the dependency to the overall feature. The POs from each team have worked together to determine the timing of each dependency so they are completed in an order that makes sense. Fast forward to a demo at the end of Sprint 4, and the entire package can then be demoed, as this is when the customer can realize the value of being able to use an online tool for Kanban, as it is written for the program feature. Thank you.